Devin, the Dream Haney was in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, for the Gervonta Tank Davis super fight against King Ryan Garcia. You knew all the stars was going to pop out, but obviously nobody didn't think Mr. Undisputed was going to show up. You know, I think I seen that Shakur was not in Las Vegas for this bout, but we all knew that Devin the Dream Haney had to take a stroll down there, you know, and I'm pretty sure what he seen was just a star-studded event. You know, shout out to both fighters. Gervonta Tank Davis improved his record. You know, he remains undefeated. When you look at his record, I mean, you just see knockout, 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 TKO, knockout, knockout. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, truly. You know, this division is fully loaded. You know, you got two champions. You know, obviously, a lot of people want to put that to bed. I'm hearing that the WBC, if you know, they want just one champion. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports TV if you're a true boxing fan. We building a community. So listen, Devin Haney and obviously Tank is on a collision course. I do believe eventually that fight may have to take place. You know, I think that Haney, for him, you know, I'm on record as saying this got to be either Shakur or it's got to be Tank. I mean, seriously. And same thing for Tank. After you, bottom line is after this fight, there ain't no, you going big dog versus big dog. That's just how it is now. It's going to be the new norm, I believe. For certain, I believe that Tank is going to continue to trailblaze that. I think if he takes lesser fights, it'll be because, you know, those fighters didn't really want it. You know, but I think Tank now, he ready to prove that, you know, he's planting his flag in this division. You know, and he wanted to call out all the challenges, you know, that's looking like a threat to him. Obviously, Shakur come to mind. And like I said, Haney, he's got a big-time fight coming up against Vasyl Lomachenko. You know, a lot of people waiting on that fight. That's being very anticipated, but it won't be to the magnitude of this fight that just got put on between Golden Boy Promotions, Showtime, DAZN, and all. I mean, this was just a movie. You know, I think, obviously, Haney, he would like all of this. He's, you know, undisputed champion. Seriously. This guy, Gervonta, is just the regular. You understand? I'm pretty sure that he would like to take that belt off Gervonta and vice versa. We've heard Tank, on the other hand, because Tank is just a WBA regular lightweight title, champion, pardon me. And that's the title that he holds. And Devin, the Dream Haney, we all know that he's holding on to them all. IBF, WBA, WBCO, WBC, WBO. So obviously that title that Tank is holding, you know, is coveted. You know, I don't believe that it's fully, truly there. I mean, you got that belt. They got to fight for it, man. Seriously, and that fight will be massive. I mean, there's bigger fights than the fight with Ryan Garcia. You know, obviously Ryan Garcia's star power fandom, but I think what people are underestimating is these guys in Shakur Stevenson. These dudes got their own fan bases as well, and they're stars in their own right. Fighters like Devin Haney. I believe that for a champion of his magnitude, he should have a bigger base. But for whatever reason, I don't know if he's resonating. You got so many superstars in this division. You know, but for whatever reason, Haney don't really, you know, I mean, people don't really find Haney too interesting. You know, who would you think would be a better fight? Tank versus Haney or Tank versus Shakur? You know, I think that Haney knows that Tank matchup is coming up closer than we think. I do believe that we could see some. It's like I said, it's going to be one or the other. And I think it's some scouting going on. You know, he was definitely visible. Like I said, you know, and he had the known cameras was going to pick up that he was going to be there, this, that, and the third. You know, I'm surprised that nobody wanted to come and talk to him, you know, while he was there. You know, I mean, that's Devin Haney. You know, I mean, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, do you feel like Mr. Undisputed is being respected or put out there accordingly like the way a true champion should? You know, but he's not a pay-per-view star. You see, he's with Top Rank. We got to understand, Top Rank put on their shows, you know, through ESPN. And usually Top Rank, what people usually say, you've seen that with Floyd Mayweather, you know, they usually get the guys right before they take it off. And we all know that Devin Haney, I believe, there's rumors it's not 100% sure, but if this may be his last fight with Top Rank, if I'm not mistaken, or his last couple of he's closing in on his deal with Top Rank. That's why that's for certain. And like I said, from there all doors open. Do he sign with Showtime? Do he sign with to get this fight done with Tank? Do he take a 3-fight deal? And go over there, and then now you got the Tank matchup. That fight gets done rather easily if he gets under one roof. And like I said, it gets more. Who knows the situation between Top Rank and whatever's going on with Tank's camp? There's no telling. In terms of getting the fight done, it was hell on earth getting the deal done between them and Golden Boy and Oscar and the crew. So Lord knows now you got ESPN. This thing could get tricky. See, this is and I think there needs to be a pathway, because you got all of these fighters on different promotions. There's got to be an easier pathway to getting these fights done. It can't be, oh, he's on the other side of the street, so that's an excuse why we'll never see the fight. That has to change. And that's why you hear talks of possibly like some kind of commission, like you see in other fights, like a commissioner or some overseer who will kind of just make sure that things are getting done. Because right now, there's too much control and autonomy, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But what's happening is fights are getting held up. But if we can start getting fights, I think slowly people will lose their frustration with the process and be happy. But that fight between Haney and Tank, that would be just as massive, seriously. If people know who these guys are now. Tank alone is going to sell it, and then when you add in, these other guys, an undisputed matchup for Tank to get all the belts, it would be ridiculous, just as massive, man, if not more. And who's to say that? I believe that those fights between Shakur and Haney would be even more competitive than the fight that Ryan just put up. A lot of people feel like Shakur is going to be his kryptonite, but a lot of people feel like Tank is Shakur's kryptonite, and that's why all of this is just beautiful. And the same thing with Haney. A lot of people feel like Haney is the answer to what Tank is doing, and a lot of people feel like Tank is the answer to Haney. So that, we tired of hearing this, and they fighting somebody we've never heard of. We want to see these guys in the square circle fighting for all the marbles, and a true undisputed champion comes out of it, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 champions in this division. It's not supposed to be like that. It's Flight Sports TV. Devin the Dream Haney was spotted at the Gervonta Tank Davis fight where he ended King Ryan Garcia in the 7th round off that big-time liver shot. Gervonta improves to 29-0, no losses, no draws, 27 wins violently by the way of knockout. Hit that subscribe button. Peace and love, family.